Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Jarek. Thanks so much for dropping in. As always, we are going to be opening up some Flesh and Blood, and today we are going back to a set that recently didn't treat me very well with my last box opening, but we're gonna dive right back in and see how it goes. We've got another box of Rosetta to crack open today. If you guys watched that last video of Rosetta, it was pretty bad. Not very many Majestics in that box. No Legendaries, no Marvels, nothing super special as far as I remember. But I really love the set, so we're gonna just crack into it and hope for the best. But it's okay. I mean, if it hurts me again, you know, that's on me, right? So I'm doing something a little bit different today with the video, so please bear with me if there are any kind of technical snafus or if I have to fix a bunch of stuff in post. I apologize for that in advance. I'm actually doing this with a double webcam setup this time. I've been doing the unboxing videos lately with since the beginning really, with my phone as the hand capture and my main webcam as the face cam. I wanted to sort of streamline my work process a little bit, so we're doing a secondary webcam on the hand cam with this sort of like ring light setup that I'm still kind of like toying with just to see if I could get the right lighting for the videos. And then obviously the original face cam as the face cam. So we're gonna try to do a few. I'm tinkering with the process right now, so just bear with me. I'm hopefully going to get things dialed in pretty quickly, and then we won't have to worry about it going forward. So let me quickly switch over to my desktop. We'll go through the hits for Rosetta, and then we'll get into the unboxing. Okay, so looking through just the cards in Rosetta, obviously, you know, big hits. We're looking at things like Will of Arcana for the Fabled from the set. Honestly, any Majestics from any of the card pools, like whether it be, you know, Runeblade, maybe not so much Wizard, but the Earth cards obviously are huge in terms of value. Florian is kind of creeping his way up the tier lists with the pending LL of Enigma. So he's very well positioned in the meta, or so people are telling me. I'm no expert, but you know, it's a good time to be a Florian main and a Runeblade fan. Not that there's ever a bad time to be a Runeblade player, it seems like these days. The Legendaries are, of course, always a great hit. We've got the Barkskin. Here are the Earth cards, Felling, Plow Under, Channel Millennium Tree. All very great hits that we would love to crack open. I already have a lot of my Aurora cards, or most of the Aurora cards that I need in order to play her. Any extras would be gravy. I wouldn't complain. You know, people are still rocking Aurora. She's doing great in the meta. She's still, you know, at the top of the tier lists. I think I have all the Runeblade, just base Runeblade stuff. Another Haunting Rendition would be great. Don't have a full playset of those yet. As I mentioned, not big on any of the Wizard stuff. Not really looking to play Wizard anytime soon. Arcanite Fortress would be cool. Don't have a copy of that. Truce is kind of making headwinds these days. A lot of people are liking Truce or looking for copies of Truce. I don't have any copies of Truce myself, so pulling one of those would be cool. And then, of course, Call to the Grave. A lot of people are expecting this to be very good in Gravy Bones. So hits for Call to the Grave would be very welcome. And then beyond that, I mean, we're getting into the to the end here. And of course, I mean, the best and the greatest, the Rosetta Thorn Marvel would be pretty cool. Very, very few of these around, but yeah, we'll see. Who knows? Okay, cool. So that's really kind of, you know, what we're looking at here with Rosetta. Obviously, any of the Marvel treatments for the sigils would be cool. Hero cards would be awesome. We'll see. Let's crack into this box and see how it goes. All right, let's crack into it. I've got my trusty X-Acto knife right here. This is a little awkward for me just because I'm having to be sort of like off center on my desk here in order to get the shot. So hopefully this isn't too awkward, but let's crank into this box and see how things go. I hope you guys enjoy or like the little circle cutout mask thing I'm doing with the the face cam. I think it looks kind of cool. So, I don't know. Little post-production, or not even post-production. I'm doing this live. I'm capturing all of this in OBS. So, but yeah, all right. I mean, we've seen all these cards many, many times at this point, so I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time just, you know, dwelling on the commons. Let's just set those aside. We'll just go straight to the rares and see what good hits we get. So I've got a Save the Thought, Sigil of the Arknight, Arcane Cussing Yellow is the rare. Sorry, is the foil. And we got an art card and Starfall and Bullsar tokens. Cool. Okay. All right. Got an Electromagnetic Somersault. Course of the Amphitheater. The foil is a Rune Rager Swarm. Nice. And we got regular tokens. Right, we got a Condemned to Slaughter, red. Sigil of Sanctuary. And we have a red Fruits of the Forest foil. First rare is a Count Your Blessings. We've got a Null Shock Majestic. Very cool. Put that in the Majestics pile. And we got a Trailblazing Aether foil. Nice. Alright, got a blue Count Your Blessings in this pack. Heartbeat of Candlehold is the Majestic Verdant spec. I think most Verdances are running this in their list these days. And we have a foil rare, a blue Blast to Oblivion. Not sure if Acilios are running all 9 blasts, but I know that there's quite a lot of them in the Acilio combo deck these days. I've been on the receiving end of that deck a couple of times in the last couple of weeks. So, yeah, that's cool. And then, yeah, regular tokens. Alright, so 2 Majestics so far. Okay, not bad. We're still pretty early into the box, so let's see how it goes. We got a Chorus of the Amphitheater, blue, first rare. Alright, this is a Pulsing Aether Life Melt card. Rare. And the foil is a yellow Arcane Polarity. Alright. If you guys see me glancing over in this direction here, that's because I'm just keeping an eye on OBS just to make sure that I've got the cards framed properly in the video. Actually, you know what? Let me blow this up a little bit so I'm not always staring over into the corner here. There, you can see it a little bit better that way. Cool. Got a Save the Thought, red. Blue Rootbound Carapace. Looks like we have a... Oh, there's something in this pack. I think I just saw Cold Foil. Alright, we got a Rootbound Carapace. Summer's Fall is the foil rare. Ah, Inclined Cloak. Okay. Alright, well, there's the foil, cold foil for the box. Inclined Cloak. Alright. Why not? And then token. It's always funny when you catch a peek of like the edge of a card and you're like, oh, what's that? Sometimes it's nothing to write home about. Alright, we got a yellow Save the Thought. Got a Earthform. Oh, hey, there you go. Speak of the Devil, we were talking about this earlier. This is a Rainbow Foil Truce. Very nice. Not sure what these are going for. I'll have to look that up, but very cool. All right, and then we've got just regular tokens. Let me grab some sleeves here real quick. I'll put the truce into a sleeve just to protect it from curling. Got a Arcane Seeds, Life. A Malefic Incantation, yellow. Got a foil, Overflow the Aether Well. Common. Chorus of the Amphitheater, first rare, yellow. Got a red Lightning Form. And then the foil is a Flittering Charge, yellow. Got a Earth Form. Red. Sigil of Conductivity is the second rare. A Blossoming Decay foil. Got a Sigil of Cycles. Blast to Oblivion, yellow. And we've got a foil blue Deadwood Dirge. And then we have a Acilio hero card, Majestic. Got a Glyph Overlay. First rare. Second rare is a Vantage Point, yellow. Electrostatic Discharge is the foil in the pack. I love the foiling on this specific card design because of how much there is just like in this like one spot. It's just like super reflective. It's almost like a mirror. But yeah. And then yeah, art card and Aurora token. Got a Pop the Bubble, rare. Earth's Embrace is the Majestic in the pack. Cool. Nice. Got an Arcane Twining, common foil. First rare is a red Lightning Form. Oh, hey, here we go. All right, big hit. Plow Under, Majestic. This is a card that sees play in, I think, both Verdance and Florian. It's one of the expensive Earth cards in the set. I don't think it's quite as pricey as Felling, but I think it comes in as like a close second. So, great hit. I don't know that I'm necessarily going to be playing much Florian. Although he, again, as I was mentioning earlier, he is kind of well positioned in the meta, or is going to be, with the very soon to be LL'd Enigma. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll hang on to it. Maybe I'll take him for a spin. Who knows? But could also be a good card to sell, make back some money off the box. But yeah, it's nice. Great hit. The foil is a blue Harvest Season. And just got regular tokens. I forgot to mention also Jarl. He's an Elemental Guardian. I think he's running plows as well. So, yeah. Got yet another Lightning Form, first rare. Rootbound Carapace, second rare. Alright, foil is a Hit the High Notes. Nice. Got another Rootbound Carapace, red. Blast to Oblivion, second rare. Glyph Overlay is the foil. Nice. We got a Tongue-Tied, generic rare. Red. Summer's Fall is the second rare. Splintering Deadwood. is only the second foil rare in the box so far, which is kind of interesting. Usually you see at least a couple more by now. Got a Pulsing Aether, Life, Meld card, got a Splintering Deadwood, blue, right? And then we have a Trailblazing Aether as the foil card in the pack. Alright, we're looking at, oh no, there's quite a few more. Looks like 5 more packs, so let's see what these 5 packs have in store for us. Got a Blue Malefic. Got a Burn Up Shock. These are staple pieces in Aurora. I've got these in cold foil for my Aurora deck, all 3, my whole playset. They look really nice. The cold foiling is just so prevalent on the entire card. It's like, it's really, really nice. So yeah, love this card. And then we got a foil red Flittering Charge. Another card that sees quite a lot of play in Aurora. And tokens. First rare, Pop the Bubble. Got a Hand Behind the Pen. This is the second rare. Arcane Cussing, red, is the common foil. Looks like we've got a set card here. It's nice to see. I like these set cards. These are pretty cool. I don't mind getting these. Alright, we've got a yellow Splintering Deadwood. Rare. First rare. Second rare is a Save the Thought. Alright. Cadaverous Tilling is the foil. And Unsheathed is the expansion slot card. Majestic. For Warriors. Very cool. And then we have just a regular token. Here we go. We have Sigil of Temporal Manipulation. Red Malefic. Strength of 4 Seasons is the common foil. Okay, last pack. As always, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed the box opening. We'll go over the Majestics in a second. I want to just say thanks for being here with me today. Again, I'm not sure if there was really any hiccups. I don't think there were. I think, obviously, with me sort of dividing up the video into sections there at the beginning with my intro and then, you know, going over, I'll have to do a bit of, you know, post-production to make that all work. You've probably already seen it because it was at the beginning of the video, but hopefully that all kind of like works out and looks okay. And as I mentioned, I'm going to kind of sort of tweak things a little bit with the videos going forward, just to try to like make my workflow a little bit smoother. Have to do a lot less lining up of like 2 separate video outputs or inputs. So hopefully this is a little bit easier for me to turn around from when I film it to when I post it on YouTube. So if I get this right, I should be posting it the same day I film it. Anyways, let's crack into this last pack and then we'll do a quick little review and then that'll be it. Let's hoping for some last pack magic. Let's see. Discharge, Sigil of Earth, Heaven's Claws blue, Roots of the Forest yellow, Fry, Oath of the Arknight, Aether Quickening, Deadwood Dirge, Overflow the Aetherwell, Arcanic Spike, Hood of Second Thoughts. All right. First rare is a Blast to Oblivion. And then we have a rare Summer's Fall, yellow. Etchings of Arcana is the common foil. And then we've just got an art card and tokens. Okay. So, I mean, my feeling is that this particular box was a bit better than the last one. Not by a lot. I mean, obviously getting the Plow Under is great. The Unsheath, I think, is pretty decent as well for Warriors. But beyond that, I mean, it was okay. The truce, the rainbow foil truce, not sure really where that's sort of sitting right now these days on the market. I don't really do a whole lot of play with rainbow foils typically myself, so I'll probably look to move this truce and then turn this into something that I can actually use. As for the plow under, I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence. Like, I could potentially give Florian a try in the next little while. I am already building out quite a few different decks that I want to play with, so I don't know if I want to add a Florian to that as well. But we'll see. Who knows? I'd have to also supplement this with 2 more plow unders and then fellings, and then channel the Millennium Trees probably, and that could probably get pretty pricey. So don't know if I'm going to do that. We'll see. I'll kind of think about it a little bit and make a decision on that. Anyways, thanks again, guys, for tuning in. I really appreciate it. As always, like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I will catch you guys in the next one. See ya.